Alex Jones, yes, the Alex Jones. This is from September 12th, 2001.
Support the Palestinians either. They're all hyped up and psychotic. But Israel's going to get us nuked, always backing them up like this. Israel calls the Palestinians goyim or cattle or dogs or subhuman. They keep them on concentration camps. I got video of them taking Palestinian women's tomatoes they grow and breaking their water containers and stealing. That's why you have this crap. And our children are going to die. We're going to get nuked because of this. Iran's got the nukes now. Syria. We're going to have nuclear war because Israel likes to go around bombing everybody.
This is the day after 9/11. The day after 9/11,
wow.
And he is going right to the throat of Israel saying these motherfuckers are the reason why these planes hit the towers. But if you heard Alex Jones today, he wants to pretend like Israel doesn't have anything to do with this. It is, as somebody who we would really love to get on the podcast, and Katie, if you're seeing this, please send me Whitney Webb's email. We would really like to get her on here. It is one nation under blackmail, and it starts with the state of Israel. But Alex isn't done yet.
I'm sorry, it's just the facts. And Israel absolutely is beside itself with joy right now. They are talking about how they're going to blow everything up, how they're going to attack everybody, and guess who's going to get bombed because of it? I have been supportive of Israel for many years. When I found out what they do, shooting little Palestinian children in the genitalia and laughing, it's on video. Little 10-year-olds walk around throwing rocks at tanks. A guy sits off a half mile away and blows their testicles off. They call them goyim. They call them dogs. They call the Arabs cattle. And then the corrupt Arab governments that are in league with this government, it's really a sick Hegelian dialectic, order out of chaos, bringing the world crises, bringing them terrorism, so we'll accept a highly dictatorial police state regime. It's happening.
This is almost 25 years ago that he made this statement.
Isn't that amazing?
How much has changed? Not a lot. Nothing's changed. They're still the same nation. They're just much more egregious about their intentions now. And this comes full circle. How does it come full circle? Because this clip, I shit you not, just came out the other day. You know, I remember, and her name is slipping me right now.
Sabitha says that Sabby can connect you with Whitney too.
Awesome. I will definitely shoot her a message about that one. What I would say is that if you remember, the one thing about people who get involved, who put themselves out there, the person who lost the swimming race to Leah Thomas, I'm forgetting her name right now. The blonde.
Is it irrelevant because she's irrelevant?
Well, maybe not because she's brought.
Oh, was it?
It's like Riley.
Riley.
Well, I'm gonna cue this up now, guys. So Fox. So when you go from Alex Jones in 2001 making that statement the day after 9/11, you now come to, was this yesterday? This is a statement that was made on Fox. I guess it was Fox and Friends, one of those shows. Riley Gaines.
Yeah.
Yes. So Riley Gaines, a person who was noted because she didn't like to have to compete against anatomical men, rightfully so. I agree with. Listen, you can make your faces all you want.
I'm making faces because it's so.
It is what it is, but never.
It's a distraction.
But again, it is a distraction because if it was only about that, you wouldn't have heard from her again. It would have just been about the cause, but instead she decided, no, I'm going to parlay this into a career. And this is the type of shit. This woman is complaining about swimming against an anatomical male, and yet at the same time is in support of the state of Israel and what they're doing. Fuck her and fuck anybody who can't see through the bullshit.
Look, if Green Day, if Kneecap, which is a band I've never even heard of, if they want to be for the Palestinian people, then they shouldn't be anti-Israel. They should be anti-Hamas. And to see on stage a large billboard that says F Israel.
Unreal.
It's unreal. No, this didn't happen in Nazi Germany in the 1930s. This was in 2025 in America. Beyond staggering.
Well, and that's what I wanted to ask you was, how do we combat this with young people? I feel like we can see how it got here, which is the absolute
Just shut
How
up
do we
and
combat it
swim,
now?
Riley.
How do we turn these young people around?
Well, I think we have to remove these activists from these authority positions.
That sounds so insane. Like, how authoritarian. We have to remove activists from authority positions. And she doesn't see again, why do we give a shit what a second-rate swimmer who lost? Again, there's one winner. There's one winner.
Yeah, but
If it's not you, then you're the loser. So
you
what
know
I
what,
understand, why do we
Jen?
care?
But Jen, this is the equivalent of basically saying, why do we give a shit what any celebrity has to say about supporting the Democratic Party? It's the same thing. I agree.
Right, but I don't care about that, and I don't care about. But first of all, they have her bimboed up, looking perfect for Fox. Like, she blends perfectly.
Like, they are much like we criticize the neoliberal women, the Karens, if you will. Well, she's playing right into the gated community country club, we're better than everybody else type of disposition about the way things are and the way things should be. Like, what the hell does she know?
I don't understand why I don't understand why she has this platform. You know, like, who is she that we care? Like, why does she have this platform?
Well, that's why I said she got this platform in large part because she spoke out against Leah Thomas.
So basically, she's the Republican equivalent of a one-issue opportunist like David Hogue.
David Hogue, exactly, 100%.
Okay.
100%, same thing.
Okay.
And that's why they put people like this on TV. They think it still sells. Maybe to some people it does, but what it proves beyond a doubt, any shadow of a doubt, they are so desperate at this point, they don't know what the fuck to do. Because they're now looking at, what do we have to do to convince people that genocide is okay? What do we have to do to convince people that the state of Israel has to be protected and stay the way that it is?
Now I have to go listen to Kneecap. I don't know anything about it, but for me, it's just very music specific. If they're like, I don't like music that sounds angry.
No, but anything that's
I don't know what kind of music they are. I have no idea.
Yeah, well, if it's Irish, then it's got to be at least somewhat decent, right? Come on now.
I think that's the best
there's a lot
word
of
for it.
people
We've
that I
seen
like
these
even if I
rogue
don't like their music.
activist judges. Of course, that's been pretty heavily reported on. People are beginning to open their eyes, but these activists have infiltrated into academia, these large, prestigious, at one point maybe considered prestigious academic institutions. We have to remove them. And of course,
you went to the University of Kentucky. With all due respect. Like,
I just don't. This is so funny to me that, like, well, this is what I could totally see it. So when that whole thing went down with Leah Thomas and that whole thing went down and they just totally saw her, oh my God, she'll be a really good spokesperson for us. And she's got that like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Fox News look, right? Like, she blends. It's so ridiculous, but I don't understand why she's sitting here talking about this like she's any authority.
Well, she certainly tries to carry herself like she has it, that's for sure.
reinstill the values of education. I mean, it's really as simple as that.
You
Celebrities-
stupid. You stupid. She's 00 stupid.
Very stupid. And it goes to show you how the narrative can change over time. And how
I hope she was better at swimming because she seemed to
was
have
a
put a
good
lot of
swimmer.
time
She was
into
good.
that. I hope she was a better swimmer.
she was a good swimmer. I'm not going to take that away from her, but that doesn't change the fact that she is being opportunistic. That's it. It's all about opportunism. Who in the hell are you to go on and talk about Israel-Palestine?
Because you were had a position about a trans woman in a swim meet. So
Does
now
that
you're an
qualify?
expert on foreign policy. Well,
I
why
feel like
not?
I'm acting like Douglas Murray right now. You never been.
No,
You
but
never
not
been.
just that. But why not? You've got our Secretary of Defense was the Fox guy. Like, why not?
Yeah.
It's just all a big, like, it's just so silly. It's so silly.